there, guys. Right before we jump into this video, I want to let you know that you can sign up for the Fronos Photo email list, and if you do so, I will send you a free guide to capturing motion in low light situations. Just look for this orange box over on FronosPhoto.com. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com, and Sigma just announced a brand new lens that is a first of its kind. They announced an 18 to 35 1.8. That's right, it's a 1.8 all the way through the zoom range. Instead of being a variable aperture lens where it changes from 18 to 35, at 18 it's 1.8, and at 35 millimeters it's 1.8. Now this lens is only for APS-C size sensors, so that's for the 1.5 crop factor or the 1.6 crop factor, which makes this lens a 27 millimeter to 52.5 millimeter zoom range. It kind of replaces any kit lens, or it should be a kit lens replacement on a DX camera. Now this is part of the art line of lenses that Sigma has created. Sigma has really stepped up their game in creating better, more just consistent professional glass for all different cameras. Now this lens is going to be for Nikon, Canon, and Sigma mounts. Now they didn't announce a price yet. If I'm going to guess a price of an 18 to 35 1.8 all the way through, I'm going to have to guess that it's going to be either $999 or $1,200, $1,199. I don't really know. They haven't put out a price. But being that it's only DX, it's kind of like, why would you put this on a DX camera and not create a full frame lens for the pros? Because a lot of people on the DX side may not want to spend a ton of money for a lens like this. Now, if you are staying on DX, if you are staying on a non-full frame body, then an 18 to 35 1.8 should be the starter lens. It should be the kit lens that you get. But what's going to scare people away is the price if it is too high. If it costs more than the body that somebody purchased, they're probably not going to understand at the beginning the importance of an 18 to 35 1.8. That zoom range is incredible. I mean, imagine having the 1.8 aspect instead of 2.8. You're now saying mine's a 1.8, how big is yours? That is what's interesting. It's a wide aperture lens. It's a fixed 1.8, and that is something that is game-changing for lenses. We'll see if they're able to translate this into a full-frame lens someday, but remember that full frame is going to be a lot more expensive. If this lens can hit in, say, the $799 range, even that's expensive for a DX camera. A lot of people may not want to spend that money. I mean, I don't own a DX camera. Now, this would be a good lens probably for some video, but again, you're not really shooting video at 1.8, especially when you're hand holding and walking around. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when I get to play with this lens and sniff it at Alan's camera. I will, and we'll bring you a lens review on a DX body, and we'll see what we think. So very interesting for Sigma to come out with an 18 to 35 1.8. The day that they come out with, or somebody comes out with a 70 to 200 f2 or 1.8 will be the day that we get some amazing pieces of glass. Sure, it will be really expensive, but this is an interesting lens, and only time will tell how much it's going to be when they release it. So there you have it. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com. See ya. Are you on Instagram? Well, I'm on Instagram. You can follow me at Jared Polin.